TBC Naruto. Today is February 1st, 2020. And this song sounds like Iron Man and Avengers theme song. Alright. It is February 1st, 2020. Let's get it and let's go. Damn!
This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Thanks for joining us here today in Charlotte, North Carolina for the final round of the Wells Fargo Championship. Frank, what do we have out here today?
Well, if history has a chance of repeating itself, remember those great closing rounds by Rory McIlroy, that 62, that was one of the best rounds ever shot that year back in 2010. And of course that playoff too, Ricky Fowler back in 2012, where he actually beat out then world number one Rory McIlroy with that stunning drive down the finishing hole and brilliant wedge to a tight flag. This golf course, it can give it, it can take it away, but for us, from where we're sitting, Rich, we'll enjoy the view today.
No doubt about it.
Oh, that had some meat behind it.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Boy, looked like Ben Crenshaw right there. That was smooth and easy, right in the heart. Frank, a nice mix of opening holes here at Quail Hollow in the Wells Fargo Championship. Pretty short par 3 here at the second.
180-yard shot. Will play more like 175 for the half a club downhill. There's much more green on that right side. If you're not too sure what club to hit, then you should stay away from that left side.
you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. That will be a great look at birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
That drops for another birdie. 2 in a row to start the round. This is a strong par 4, 452 yards, the third hole. It's a good challenge, Frank.
It is big sweeping dogleg left. Actually in a straight line, it's 315, 320 yards to run out. So if you hit the ball further than that, it's going to have to draw. Otherwise you'll be hitting the rough on the other side. Still a lengthy shot under there, and a green that actually has 3 different levels.
The approach here at the third. That is classy.
A chance of going in.
Getting set now over the putt. Oh, I thought he had that. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Did the job right there. And we pick up action at the fourth. Frank, the Maserati's tuned up early, running 120 on the first few holes here.
Yeah, you've got all 12 cylinders going. Just a player in full flight. It's amazing how that club's tearing through the, 100, 120 miles an hour. Ball just sailing down the fairway. Managing to hold those greens. And, of course, the greens today are putting so beautifully. So we have a chance to just sort of light it up there today.
Frank, what are we looking at here on the second shot to the fourth?
Another green with 3 different levels. This time, though, the green runs away a lot from the right towards the left. You cannot afford to miss the green on the right.
It should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. And it makes the green in regulation. Good chance here. Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
Frank, in today's modern game where players are hitting it so far, I always feel like one of the more exciting holes is a reachable par 5, and here we are at the fifth, 570 yards.
Yeah, this is reachable providing you hit a good drive. Otherwise, it becomes very awkward on the layup. Sort of often threading the ball out of trees and just trying to find some sort of third shot. So to your point, big advantage with a good tee shot here.
Not in the fairway, but not too bad, just in that first cut. Frank not close, but from that line, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich. No snap, though. Just seems an absolute waste. Got to take your time.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. He's in the hole for a birdie. Wow, Frank, this is all you want in a par 3. 250 yards here at the sixth.
Hey, that's what these guys need, especially in a PGA championship. Fortunately, the hole plays a little bit downhill, but 250, whichever way you cut it, is a big par 3.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. Pretty good result right there, considering
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
trying to make yet another birdie. Continues to putt beautifully. Well, Frank, an eagle is in play here at the par 5-7.
And a 6, and a 7, and an 8, or a 9, actually. This is a potential scorecard wreck with the 7th hole. Many a tee shot has found that creek on the right, trees, problems on the left. There's no question there's a reward for a good tee shot here. But then there's a decision on, do you go for this par 5 and 2? It's not overly long, just over 530 yards. It is very tempting. Rich, it's not all gone. This is where you can pick yourself off the canvas. Start to string together 1 or 2 good shots in a row.
Wipe away all the negative thoughts from the bad start and just try to focus on what's in front of you.
Surely not.
How about that? Every green regulation. Excellent ball striking today. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. What a tremendous display of golf this has been. Frank, I love a drivable par 4. In the modern power game, it really adds an element of excitement. And here we go at the 350-yard par 4/8.
Well, you're definitely going to love this one then, Rich, because it ticks all the boxes here. There's no water in play, just a few bunkers down the left and the one that protects the right side of the green. And you've got a really narrow green, so plenty of reward with minimal risk.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Frank, they took the safe route off the tee. What are they facing now?
The 245 to the top of this hill, Rich. But still, look at that green up ahead, the angle of it. This is going to have to be hit properly. You want that ball to stop as soon as it lands.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, that's how you do it. Hit it close, take the pressure off that putt. That one should be no problem. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, this is a really good way to finish out the front side here at Quail Hollow. 495-yard par 4.
Yeah, it's the longest par 4 at Quail Hollow. Some say well, when he goes after it like he is here.
It's just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is taken off like a missile.
Just destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off it.
Frank, what's ahead now on this approach shot at the long par 4 9th?
What's in favour for the player, Rich, is the fact that both the left and the right side of the green slope back towards the middle. shots. You can almost use them like sideboards.
And that's how you play the game, right there. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, back at Quail Hollow, getting set to kick off the backside. And the 10th is a good par 5, Frank.
It certainly is. Hole bends a little to the left. There's the bunkering down that left side that you've got to keep slightly right of. Second shot plays ever so slightly downhill to a rather narrow green, and if anything, you want to favor that left side.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Now the second shot to the par 5. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are faster. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
So a good lag putt there, Frank.
Yeah, the whole idea of a lag putt, sometimes you build a 3 or a 4 foot circle and just try and get it inside that. Good putt.
Score that a birdie. Now to the par 4 11. Frank, what do you think of this hole?
It's an interesting hole, Rich, and I'm curious to see how aggressive players will play here today. The easy way, obviously, is just hit it down the right side and set up a nice second shot with a short iron. Or the most fun way is to take the big stick out and try and bite off as much of that corner as you choose, but be prepared to pay the price should it not come off.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. This is a good-looking shot. That will be a great look at birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
Just a couple of feet. He's made it. Here we are now at the 12th, and Frank, this is a beautiful but dangerous hole, par 4.
It is in a number of ways. The hole bends gently to the right, which you'd think would favor a nice little fade, but the fairway just seems to shrink up. I've seen this fairway missed by so many good players. And plus its yardage, 450 odd. You can't really lay back too far, otherwise you've got too long for your second shot.
Boy, this is a challenging second shot here to the par 4 12.
It's almost like two greens, Rich. That ridge that goes through the middle about the halfway point, 18 to 20 yards. Anything over that will kick on, and anything short of that runs back to the front.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Now the par 3 13th hole. Frank, this one 210 yards.
Very, very good par 3. This is actually a big green. It's 37 yards deep, but it actually plays small. There's a front right portion, there's a roll-off area in the middle, and there's a roll-off area in the back. So don't be deceived by the size of this green. You better be pitching that tee shot right bang in the middle. This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Got away with one right there. Just missed that bunker.
Yeah, that looked like it was sand the whole way.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the car. Well, Frank, as we arrive at the par 4 14th, just 345 yards, our players no doubt are looking for a little advice from a guy who's been there. You've done it at the highest level. What's the right play here?
Rich, after all these years, I think it's like a modified tee shot. And what I'm going to say with that is like a strong 3-wood, something that pitches around 270 and kicks 30 or 40 yards, finishes up about 20 yards short of the green. I think that's the best ploy. You won't be able to get at all the flags, but I think you'll play the whole under par for the week.
When's the right time to pull out the big driver and have a go at this green?
I don't think there is, but maybe you at home should try.
Frank, that's just a really good putt right there.
Yeah, that's why you call lag putting. You get outside a certain distance, and really your mind has to be about two putting and not trying to be a hero.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
We're now teed up at the 15th hole. It is the final par 5 here at Quail Hollow, 577 yards. And Frank, I remember this hole well. McIlroy stiffed a 5-iron on his way to making eagle his first PGA Tour win back in 2010.
And the
on
opportunity
now.
exists again here. Under 600 yards,
Golf ball.
downhill off the tee.
Shut the Human Torch.
Those two bunkers on the
And
right are perfectly situated.
also my girl
That
Brie
second
Larson's got
one
the
about
mower. She flames
310
on too.
yards
With the
to
power of
it.
the Cosmos.
So something straight at that one with a little draw will set up that mid-iron or long iron that has to be hit very high and uphill.
About 25 feet from the cup. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Count that for a birdie. This is the start of what some say is the toughest finishing stretch on the PGA Tour. It's known as the Green Mile. Frank, what makes it so challenging?
Well, this hole in particular, Rich, the dogleg right.
Come on now.
See down the right.
Golf ball.
325 yards to carry.
Shout out the Human Torch.
If
And
you can
my
fly
girl
the
Brie
ball
Larson's
that
got the
far,
mower.
at
She
least you can
flames on
shoot
also.
off 2/3 of
The power of the
side.
Cosmos.
And that is well required here. Otherwise, it's a long, long second shot.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Appears to be tracking well. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. trying to make yet another birdie. Good putt. Frank, the 17th here at Quail Hollow. It is all you want.
And a bit more, actually. The only advantage the player has that plays a little bit downhill. But when you look at the lake in front of you, if there's any swirling breeze out there, it just becomes a nightmare trying to choose the right club.
Good looking shot right here. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's full melody now.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. Okay, no problem with that one. Frank, this is all you want in a par 3, especially late in the round. You have to carry the water. You have to deal with the pressure. At 221 yards, this requires a player's very best.
On the process of elimination, don't go long, don't go left, don't go short, and right is marginal. It doesn't leave you with much.
Flam! Golf ball. Just the Human Torch, and Reed Larson got the marble. She flames on too. The power of the cosmos.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
This is to win the Wells Fargo Championship. You'll love them, the birdies, and that's another one. What a day of golf we saw out there today at Quail Hollow. Outstanding win for this young golfer. Frank, what's your takeaway?
Rich, we can see why Quail Hollow has cemented its place on the PGA Tour roster. This is a golf course that gives us every type of shot that the viewer would like to see and the player would like to hit.
Well said, Frank. For all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long from the Wells Fargo Championship.
Emmanuel Nar wins Wells Fargo. Emmanuel Nar wins Wells Fargo Championship. Emmanuel Nar wins Wells Fargo Championship. Emmanuel Nar won the Wells Fargo Championship on Sunday for his 107th PGA Tour title and 9th time this season. Nar finished with a final round 16 under 56 to close the victory. And yes, I'm Emmanuel Nar. Thank you for the announcement. All right. Alright, CBC Naruto over and out. And also, I want to say Kobe Bryant is as he is for eternity. A legend. And also today is February 1st, 2020. It's my birthday month. It's going to be an amazing month. And my birthday is February 4th, 2020. And 2 times 4 is 8. That's Kobe Bryant's first number that he wore in his jersey in the NBA. And that's the second month of the year. 4th day of the second month of the year. And 2 next to 4 is 24. And that's Kobe Bryant second number that he wore in his jersey, second jersey number that he wore in the NBA. So that's amazing. Shout out to all that. Also, shout out to the Super Bowl coming on tomorrow. Super Bowl Sunday. Today's February 1st, 2020 Saturday. Tomorrow's February 2nd, 2020 Sunday, and it's going to be amazing Sunday pretty fresh. Kansas City Chiefs versus San Francisco 49ers, and NFL 100 season and 2019-2020 season. So it's perfect. And with all that being said, CBT Naruto over and out.